Okay, so anyone who's looked for a job recently knows it can feel, well, less like a straightforward search and more like trying to find your way through a maze, right? Especially online.
Definitely. You're there looking for that next big step, putting in the effort.
And sometimes it just feels like you're chasing shadows, putting applications out into the void.
Precisely.
Today, we're going deep on something that really feeds into that feeling. Ghost jobs.
Ah, yes, the phantom position.
Exactly. Those listings that look real but just seem to waste your time and energy. We've gone through your sources, pulled out the key stuff to help you, get smarter about spotting and avoiding them.
Yeah, our goal here is really to equip you so you can see these things coming, understand why companies might even post them,
Right.
and most importantly, how you can just navigate around them effectively.
It's about saving time, really. And maybe some sanity, too.
Absolutely. Protecting your mental well-being during a job search is crucial.
Okay, so let's break it down. What are we actually talking about when we say ghost jobs? You hear the term, but what does it mean day to day when you're scrolling through listings?
It's a good place to start because the term itself is quite descriptive. At its core, it's a job listing posted without any real intention to hire actual humans. That's kind of the baseline.
No intention at all.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes they were real jobs, but the position, well, it died silently.
Mm-hmm.
The need disappeared, budget got cut, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And now they're just zombie listings, still shuffling around on the job boards, even though they're not active anymore.
Zombie listings. I like that. So it's not just one thing then.
No, exactly. Our sources sort of break it down into three main types. First are those phantom postings.
Okay.
These are the ones created from the get-go with zero intent to actually hire someone.
Mm-hmm.
It might be for show or, well, other reasons we'll get into.
So completely fake from the start. A mirage, basically. What else?
Then you've got the Walking Dead jobs. These were real active roles at some point.
Yeah.
But maybe priorities shifted, budgets changed, an internal hire happened,
Right.
and the role is gone. But the listing, it just keeps hanging around online.
Still collecting applications, probably.
Oh, absolutely, misleading people. And the third type, maybe the most frustrating, the career catfish.
A rear catfish. Okay, that sounds bad.
Yeah, the sources describe these as listings that really waste your time and energy with absolutely zero payoff. They compare it to dating a profile that's actually a stock photo, looks good, draws you in, but there's nothing real there.
That's a perfect analogy. It really captures that feeling of being duped. Okay, so it's frustrating, it's deceptive, but why? This is the part I find really interesting. Why would a company bother posting a job they don't plan to fill? It just seems counterproductive.
It does, doesn't it?
Mhm.
But when you dig into the sources, there are some, well, let's call them strategic reasons, sometimes surprising ones.
All right, let's hear them.
Okay, one big one is talent hoarding. Companies are essentially building a resume database.
Like collecting Pokemon cards, as one source put it.
Exactly. They're stockpiling candidates, for future needs, just in case something opens up later. They want that pipeline ready.
Right, so not hiring now, but maybe later. What else?
Another one is projecting a certain image. We called it fake it till you make it.
Okay.
It's about appearing to be in growth mode, maybe to impress investors or competitors or even their own employees.
Even if they're actually secretly eating ramen in the break room?
Yeah, that's the quote. Even if things aren't actually booming, it's perception management.
Wow. Okay, that makes a certain kind of cynical sense. Anything else?
Yep. Free market research.
How does that work?
They post a job to see what kind of salary people expect for that role, what skills are out there. Basically, conducting a focus group for your desperation, as one source rather bluntly put it.
Ouch. That's rough.
It is. And finally, there's compliance theater.
Compliance theater.
Yeah, sometimes HR rules say you have to post a job externally, even if you've already decided on an internal candidate.
Like Susan from Accounting's Nephew already has the job sewn up.
It's exactly like that. The public posting is just, ticking a box, a formality.
So none of this is actually illegal, right? But it definitely feels shady.
That's what the sources stress. It's not illegal, but definitely the corporate equivalent of putting up wet paint signs on dry walls. It's misleading. Waste your time, even if it stays within legal lines.
So who's actually doing this? Is it like rogue recruiters or?
Well, the research points fingers in a few directions, with percentages even. HR departments are actually the biggest group, at 37%.
Really? Why HR?
Often they're apparently pressured to meet posting quotas. Just getting listings up becomes a metric.
Wow. Okay. Who us?
Senior management accounts for about 29%. They're the ones driving strategic but misleading postings, maybe for those image reasons we talked about.
Right, from the ivory towers.
And then executives make up 25%. They're often the ones playing puppet master for those bigger, sometimes less transparent strategic goals.
And it's interesting how the platforms themselves, like LinkedIn, kind of play a role too, isn't it? Well, the sources point out that LinkedIn sells job posting packages, so companies might feel incentivized to use all the slots they paid for.
Ah, I see. Even if they don't have genuine openings for all of them.
Exactly. It's like paying for a gym membership and only using it to store your coat. The platform enables the sheer volume.
That makes sense.
Which brings us to the scale. Because it's kind of shocking. The sources say 1 in 4 LinkedIn listings are confirmed ghost jobs. 1 in 4.
Yeah, that number is staggering. It really puts it in perspective. The source says it's worse odds than finding a decent parking spot at the mall during holidays.
No kidding.
And to add more numbers to that, there are apparently 1.7 million phantom positions just on U.S. LinkedIn that are older than 30 days.
Older than a month? So they're likely stale, or worse.
Very likely. And get this,
Yeah.
an 81% recruiter confession rate.
81%.
Yeah. Recruiters themselves admit to posting ghost jobs. The implication being the rest are probably just better liars.
Wow.
Uh,
That's widespread. Are certain industries worse than others?
It seems so. The construction industry came out on top, or bottom, depending how you look at it, with a 38% ghost job rate.
38%.
Yeah. Suggests they're not just building houses, they're building false hope. It shows this isn't just a tech thing or an office thing, it's across the board.
Okay, so this is a big problem. It's demoralizing. What can you, the job seeker, actually do? How do you spot these things before you waste hours crafting that perfect cover letter?
Right, this is the crucial part. You need to know the red flags. Think of it like learning to spot the spectral signs.
Okay, lay them on us. What are the signs?
First, be really wary of the eternal listing, that job that's been posted for 30-plus days ago with no updates.
Like that friend who's always almost ready.
Exactly like that. If it's ancient history and internet time, be suspicious. Second, watch out for the buzzword bingo champion.
I know these.
Yeah, descriptions loaded with synergy, rockstar, ninja.
But like zero specifics about what you'd actually do.
Precisely. All flash, no substance. That's a big warning sign.
Makes sense. What else?
Third, the vanishing act. You see a job on, say, Indeed or LinkedIn, but then you go to the company's own careers page.
And it's not there.
Exactly. It's missing, like it never existed in the first place. If it's not on their official site, huge red flag.
Good tip. Always check the source.
Definitely. Fourth is the silent treatment. You apply, you put in the effort, and then crickets.
Nothing. Not even a thanks but no thanks.
Nope. No response after applying, not even a rejection email to put you out of your misery. While silence isn't proof, persistent silence across many applications for a specific role can be telling.
Yeah, that's just demoralizing.
It really is. And finally, look out for unicorn requirements.
Unicorns.
You know, the listing that asks for 10 years experience in a 5-year-old technology,
Yeah.
plus the ability to speak fluent dolphin.
Okay, maybe not the dolphin part, but yeah, those impossible requirements.
Exactly. The bar is set so impossibly high, often because they don't actually expect anyone to meet it, because they're not really hiring for it.
These red flags are so helpful, and the sources had some real stories too, right, from actual job seekers.
They did, and they really bring home the impact.
Yeah.
There was Sarah, a marketing graduate. She spent 3 hours crafting the perfect cover letter for a dream job.
We've all been there.
Right. 3 months later, it's still posted.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think they're just collecting cover letters as bedtime stories.
Ooh, that hurts.
Or Mike, a software developer. He said he applied to the same urgently hiring position 5 times over 6 months.
5 times, the same job.
Yeah. Each time they reposted it with identical wording. I'm convinced it's a glitch in the matrix.
You start to wonder, right? And Jessica, the finance major?
Her story highlights the paranoia it creates. She said, "Ghost jobs made me so paranoid I started doubting real job offers.
Wow.
When I finally got an interview, I asked if they were actually hiring or just market testing. The recruiter was confused.
Oh, man. You can see how it really messes with your head.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These aren't just minor annoyances. They have a real emotional cost. They erode trust and confidence.
Okay, so it's bad, it's pervasive, and it takes a toll. But you, our listener, you're proactive. This is where we fight back, right? Put on the detective hat. How do we outsmart these career phantoms?
Exactly. Time to become a ghostbuster. The sources give us 5 clear, actionable steps. Step 1, detective mode. Activated.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means you have to cross-verify listings. Don't just trust that third-party job board. Check the company's official website. Check reputable
If
platforms.
it's not on their main careers page.
It's probably as real as a unicorn startup. Be skeptical.
Got it. Step 2.
Read the corporate tea leaves. Basically, do a quick check on the company's recent news.
Looking for what?
Layoffs, hiring freezes, or budget cuts. If a company just announced their right-sizing, maybe don't pour your energy into applying there right now. Context matters.
Smart. Look beyond the listing itself. Okay, step 3.
Use LinkedIn's new weapons. They're adding tools slowly but surely. Things like response time indicators or promoted job badges.
How helpful are those, really?
They're not foolproof, but they can be clues, like having night vision goggles in a haunted house, as one source put it. They give you a bit more information to work with.
Okay, worth paying attention to. Number 4.
Go direct or go home. Don't just rely on the Apply Now button. Try to message current employees or hiring managers directly.
Cut out the middleman, or the phantom middleman, I guess.
Exactly. A quick, polite message asking if the role is actively being recruited for can sometimes get you a straight answer and save you a lot of trouble.
Nice. And the last step.
Track everything. Seriously. Keep a spreadsheet of applications and responses.
Why is that so important?
Because it helps you spot patterns like you're solving a murder mystery. You'll start to see which companies never respond, which jobs keep getting reposted. It prevents you from wasting time on the same phantoms repeatedly.
That makes total sense, being methodical. This isn't just about efficiency, though, is it? It's deeper.
Oh, absolutely. It's about protecting yourself.
So connect that for us. Why is avoiding these ghost jobs so crucial for you, the job seeker?
Well, first and foremost, time is money. And you're broke. Or at least you need to be efficient. Your time and energy are finite, valuable resources.
Right.
You need to save your precious time and energy for opportunities that might actually pay your student loans. Or, lead to a real job. Don't waste it on dead ends.
Makes sense. What else?
Mental health matters. Seriously. You have to protect yourself from the soul-crushing cycle of hope, application, and ghosting.
That cycle sounds exhausting, like being left on red, but for your career hopes.
Exactly. It's draining. Avoiding ghost jobs helps protect your morale, your resilience. Third, don't feed the algorithm the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Applying to tons of jobs, including ghosts, can create distorted market signals. It might even make you feel less qualified than you are, because you're applying to things that were never real opportunities to begin with.
Never thought of it that way.
And finally, remember that real connections win. Focusing your energy on networking, reaching out directly, that's almost always more effective, because ultimately humans hire humans, not algorithms, especially not algorithms managing phantom jobs.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway for you navigating your career path today? It really feels like the game has changed.
It has in some ways.
Our deep dive makes it pretty clear. In 2025, you really do need to channel your inner Sherlock Holmes, don't you? Be skeptical, be diligent.
Absolutely. And the final thought from our sources really nails it, I think. They conclude that ghost jobs are the career equivalent of junk food.
Junk food, how so?
They look appetizing, promise satisfaction, but leave you empty, frustrated, and somehow hungrier than before.
Wow, that's powerful.
It really is your time, your energy, it's your runway. Don't burn it chasing smoke and mirrors. You need to question things, verify leads. Remember, your career deserves better than chasing these digital ghosts. Real jobs, they involve real people, they have real timelines. You get real responses, eventually. Everything else, it's increasingly just, career theater.
Some sobering but really essential insights there. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope you can take these strategies, apply them, and make your job search more effective, less frustrating, and ultimately successful.